Okay, we are into episode 29 of the 248K mod on a ribbon that's kind of small with a city grid that's also kind of small. Actually, the ribbon's pretty big as far as ribbons go. Yeah, we're now automating a bunch of nuclear power tech. We've kind of figured out how many of these things I want and hand-fed these stacks of things. That's going to be fine. I don't think they're getting enough copper, but that's fine. Yeah, at some point, yeah, we've wandered around and picked up enough of these things. That entire inventory of stuff now makes 4 of the 248K nuclear reactors, so we're just gonna like handcraft those and then pick up the rest of my stuff again. And yeah, at some point I mucked around with getting this blueprint, which I think I like, that doesn't even have 120 exchanges. It has 104 exchanges, but it does have 200 heat pipe, which I'm kind of hoping will kind of leverage as a battery for the rest of it. So all of that is fine, except that, I mean, first of all, I don't have enough of these guys yet, by a wide margin. And second of all of this copper is, yeah, still kind of here. Like, okay, so this one's went down, which is nice. But these ones are still, yeah, 35k, 27k. So I don't think we get to build a nuclear power plant this turn. I think this game, I think that's the thing that happens next episode, and we just like try to get this out of the way, How much coal is left? A lot of this stuff is done? Okay, let's tidy this up as well. Yeah, I think we're going to be doing things to prepare for having a nuclear power plant, but not actually a nuclear power plant this episode. How many of these things are all of these ones? Okay, and then all of those ones. And then, how many of these guys are 34k? 34, 13k, 28k, yeah, so I kind of want these out the way as well. So we're going to do the same, let's not do it to all the ones that we're removing, let's just we'll just speed module all the miners that are going to stay and hope to get that coal out faster. Because it's also just going on the train, it's going into the grenades of the military science, that's all fine. Okay, so, I mean, do I actually... These ones are running, it's just... Maybe they are all running. I was looking at this thinking this belt is full and they're not all running, and I don't actually mind if this one isn't running, because it's only 3.6k, and the ones I'm waiting for are like 30k. But yeah, we're probably going to run down a couple of the outside ones and then see if we can move this around again to get more miners on the middle, just to get that out of the way as fast as possible. So, are there useful things we can do in the meantime? So infinite stone. Nuclear power was one of these 4 kind of goals that I had that I was going to call like major milestone 2. So purple science, which is done and is over here, and I probably have way more of it than I need. Purple science, yellow science, which we don't have yet, nuclear power, which we've kind of prepped for now, and yeah, won't need that. Not that. Nuclear science, which we've kind of prepped for, and infinite stone, which is also the thing that's kind of happening. Not there. That's not infinite stone either. This one is not the infinite stone. Where did I put the infinite stone? Oh yes, this one that's in... Yeah, these guys. Sure. So other things that will be useful to work towards yellow science will be blue chips, but I think also module upgrades, and then maybe also train fuel. And the other thing I'm thinking about now is, like, these guys are still all just 8% productivity, and I kind of would like them to be more productive than that. So let's grab a bunch of these. Yeah, I do have the prod mods for it. I don't know if the engines are going to keep up. This is also likely going to... Yeah, what are the rates of these things? Crafting speed 0.75, crafting speed 1.75. So this is going to nearly double the amount of blue science I'm getting out, which I don't think I need that much of yet. I happen to have exactly the right number of prod mods in my inventory? Okay. So I think let's give it a couple of these beacons. And then we're going to need to do the same thing again of the efficiency modules in these engines are going to need to be speed modules, I reckon, to keep up with these, not actually paying attention to all that much. So we've just increased our crystal usage, which is fine, because that's a thing we wanted to do anyway. What speeds are these now? 1.5-ish? Yeah, fine. Actually, let's just have bots do... Like, yeah, we don't need... This should get us, A, more blue science, because... Yeah, because of the assembler speed upgrades, and also more because of the productivity bonus. Okay, so, lots of things to do at this point. I think we're going to go module upgrades first... Or maybe... No, I think we're going to do train... We're going to attempt to do train fuel stuff first, aren't we? Because train fuel is a thing I've felt bad about needing to manually refuel trains for a while now. So, yeah, let's visit the thing we built last time and see how it's going. Yeah, overall... I mean, overall, even though, I mean, a pollution cloud always looks like this, eventually, we're not polluting the space. Yes, there's a bunch of trees around here doing good work, although... Yeah, this expansion is getting really close, isn't it? Like, even this worm is like, permanently active, and might even be able to get range on any bots trying to replace these landmines, which would be bad, because then they destroy the landmines, and bots would fly back to try and place the landmines, and this guy would shoot them all again. Might have to deal with those. On the other side, I'm pretty sure I am polluting stuff on the other side, yeah. So we're polluting some of these bases on the other side, not very much, it's fine, this is mostly a function of this nuclear stuff. Yeah, this uranium mining kicking off again, and these guys, like, not being moduled. They could be, whatever. And we've got actually a coverexable amount of those, the fancy rocks now, which I don't know whether or not I actually need. Well, no, that's not true. I definitely need coverex. I don't know whether or not the recipe is the same. And we've got, yeah, so we've got our nuclear fuel building up, which is nice. I want somewhere, I guess it's going to be down here. I want somewhere to be taking this train fuel. I think we're going to use this as train fuel, like it, burnable fuel, 30 megajoules, it stacks to 100. What is fuel value 12 millijoules, vehicle acceleration 120%. Yeah, so the solid fuel is kind of my standard mid-game go-to fuel, and these things don't have quite the speed that... Yeah, these crystals don't quite have the speed that solid fuel does, but also just have significantly more fuel, and also are a way of using crystals, which I kind of need to use because everything else is backing up because I'm not using the crystals, which... I think we can also see if we can take some of the crystals back to the main base to put into blue science. But this is all mostly going. These guys are all fine. I could even speed module some of these guys if I wanted. I don't... How we... Okay, so let's... We're taking it down here. I think we're taking all of this to several places. Can I do in fact have enough to pick that stuff up. And then I didn't have belts with me. Cool. Do I not have... I do at least have splitters. Okay. It needs to be here, doesn't it? And this needs to prioritize on the left. Because we're going to just, like, move... that one actually wasn't the one I wanted to move. That one was the one I wanted to move. Is this... Do I like this as a pattern of buffer? I don't know that I do. I think we might just buffer it in the train station. I think we just put those guys back on the belt and put this back on the train station. There's actually a bunch of trains around here that don't have fuel plants at the moment, don't they? These ones are just using normal crystals. Okay. Should we... No, we don't need to belt balance that. There's 6 on each side. It's gonna be close enough. Okay, so let's figure out. Here is a line that I'm not really using for train fuel stuff. And this whole thing about, hey, let's have extra crystals. This doesn't seem to be my issue at the moment. So maybe I just use this line, which I was expecting to get crystals out. Instead of doing that, we can... Like, maybe I need more crystals out. Maybe that's another thing to deal with later, which is just going to cause me problems. But also whatever. Yeah, so then I think here... We also want to be putting some train fuel this way to deal with the various stations that are around here. And yeah, then we just go, train Longhead inserter. Making train fuel plans? Yeah, so we're going to come... Bot's going to do this. We're going to come around here this way. This guy doesn't need to exist. Yeah, that'll do something, won't it? Because then I can also just do more of the silliness here. And so that train is fueled, and then actually the same thing here. Not quite the same thing there. These guys are going to need to do that. Sure. And then that, and we got some train fuel plans. Or at least we got those things train fueled. Then I need to get this. Yeah, we're going to take it over to this station over here and put all of the other train fuel on a train to take to other places that need train fuel, because that's going to be a thing. Yeah, should have done a better job checking as to whether or not I was going to get it by trains at that point. I think at this point we want all of these guys to not be like this at all. In fact, let's move these ones to not there, there. And then these things can all go here. And then, yeah, then we need a thing that looks a whole lot like this. In fact, this whole thing. This whole thing, yeah. That's exactly what we need. And then this is... I think I'm not even going to icon that for reasons. Because... Actually, do I even want... I don't think I want I don't think I want 4 carriages. Maybe this ends up being a crystals thing later. What is... Yeah, because crystals do go into a bunch of stuff, don't they? Crystals? Artificial energy crystals? I can charge them. I can make energy shields out of them. I've already made some reactors out of them. And then there's other high-tech stuff I don't have yet. I think maybe we worry about that later. This is going to be a train fuel station for the moment, which also means we should probably go like here and here. Are those guys hitting the same place? I think they are, aren't they? Yeah, they are. So that train is also fueled. This stuff is going to connect here. And then, yeah, we're going to have a 2-carriage... Oh, this is also going to take my personal train. I don't know if I have... Yeah, so we're going to have train fuel. We're going to have train fuel on a train. Oh, I actually... yeah, this is a good point. There's other trains to fuel in this place as well. So rather than that, let's run it under the combinator. That's a fine place for things to be. And then just the same on the other side, I guess. Yeah, sure. So all these trains we have fueled as well. But I think these are going to be... I think that makes these the stone and concrete trains, but we're not doing anything with that yet either. Don't get hit by a train. Yeah, and then the other thing that I kind of need to work on is... I mean, this blockage here is nicely indicative of what my problem is about to be. Like, I keep adding things that give me extra pure iron, and then, yeah, pure iron and pure copper, and I'm not actually using it that much faster, which means I think all of that stuff is just going to back up, and I might have to have some more... Do I have train down there? No, I have train over here. And then all of these trains, yeah. I might have to add more processing just to use the extra pure iron that, I mean, to be fair, was the point. I did want those things. It's free iron. I like that stuff. Yeah, we're going to go under the pumps here. Are we going to go under the pumps? We're not quite going to go under the pumps. We're going to go... Yeah, no, I don't like that as much. We're going under the pumps. That's not under the pumps, though, is it? Under the pumps has to be over here, because... Yeah, this is not as fun as I thought it would be. Yeah. Let's take that and copy and put it there. This train isn't going anywhere at the moment. It doesn't even have any fuel to go anywhere, so I'm not super concerned about being hit by it. What is... Oh, this was where I was going to pump in from the rich water that these guys were producing. I think that's probably completely unnecessary at this point. Okay, so that's going over there. This train's got fuel. This, yeah, stone trains not having fuel plants is also a bit of a concern. How am I getting... Because there kind of isn't space... Oh no, there is actually space here, isn't there? I can have this here, and this going this way, like so. At which point... I've also ended up with a... Yeah, the dirty water train was one that actually ran out a while ago, that I felt pretty bad about, so that's going to help with that situation. Same thing here, so that one is now pretty happy. Don't get hit by the dirty water train. Then all of these trains do actually need... Yeah, and actually this one as well, all of these trains need train supply somehow. I think we're going to end up... Yeah. In fact, I think I even remember saying, hey, I'm going to logibot this stuff. And then... kind of... Yeah. Ended up deciding that this was the thing I'm going to do before getting logibots. Oh well. Yeah, that can go like so. Are there train stations? There aren't train stations over here, so that's fine. I probably have a bunch of solar I can put somewhere, don't I? I guess let's also use this opportunity to check back in with the copper about how this guy's doing. And yeah, it's gone down to like 2k in I think it was 30k, wasn't it? Didn't I have a coal miner that was 39k that's now 33k? Yeah. Sigh. Okay. I have quite a lot of solar I can put around the place. Okay, let's find places to put solar. There's a lot of train stations in here, so maybe even these 3 end up a thing. Where else would be good? Like places that already have a bunch of stations around them that don't have too many trees I would have to pull down. And yeah, I think we are probably looking at that space over to the left, aren't we? So let's grab this much of a thing and put it, what did I say, here? Yep, and then not that one, this one. Are we going to use... I don't think I'm going to put anything else on either of these stations, am I? Like, I think both of those slots can just be, here's a lot of solar. And now bots are complaining about not having solar panels, so that's nice. You left again without getting fuel, but you've still got some, so it's fine. That's as far as that fuel line goes, because otherwise we're going on too much of a detour. I mean, I've still got a ton of bots, don't I? Do I also want... I think I also want more ceramics. That's definitely, like, not these composite things. These composite things are probably fine. But more of... Yeah, getting steam into these ceramics is going to be a thing, isn't it? Is it here? No, there's aluminium. The ceramics is the one over here. Which is already... Yeah, it needs steam, which is an issue. But I think if we grab... this much of this thing? Because the thing is, once I get a nuclear power plant, steam ends up a very different kind of situation. Can I put it in here, maybe? Yeah, I reckon it can go here. Line that up with the rubber ports. We're going to need another station here. These guys... Oh wait, if I'm doing this, if I'm bringing steam in, I'm going to need another train station, probably down here, maybe over here. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. We'll just have bots do all of that. I think we've got a train station here, so this guy's going to get stone. These guys are going to crush some stone. I don't even know whether or not I've got all those crushers at the moment. But, you know, sure. Here's a train station that needs train fuel? Yes. Although this is the sulfuric acid train, which is getting fueled at the sulfuric acid node, so maybe not. But I do want to start using this just as Here's my general train fuel. I could loop this one up here, which is not going to be too bad. I mean, this guy needs train fuel as well. He's not getting train fuel on the other end. You know what? We're just going to do this. I mean, we talk about logibotting these things later. This is like dirty manual version of that right now. You go in there, there you go, you've got train fuel forever. Okay, so some of that train fuel is done. Some of the train fuel making it onto the train. Yes, in a way that's pretty good. That's all these trains around here getting train fuel. Because the next place I want to take this train, and I think should we buffer less of this? I don't actually care about how much I buffer there, do I? This guy's kind of on the wrong side, isn't he? Never mind. I think we can still connect. No, I don't think we worry about that at all. I think this is just going to be... I don't think I'm going to ever have all that many places that are making train fuel, so that's probably going to be how it can stay like that. This guy, let's go to the purple science, because all of these trains don't really have a train fuel plan, and I think I can put a station here, which is going to be kind of in the way, but also I'm fine with that. I think this train... Do I even want to limit how much this train has? Maybe. I don't think I worry about that. I think we just put a lot of train fuel around the place. Yeah. So, LDSs, yeah, and then module frames, I think the next thing I'm going to think about after this. Although if I'm doing train upgrade stuff, yeah, upgrades are also going to be useful. Like, we're just going to put this on the grid. This is going to be... And this one is not getting an icon, because I might end up changing the train, like the fuel supply of this train station. Did I take it? Did. Yeah, might end up changing what the train fuel is later. Where did that go? Have train fuel. Oh no, you're going away. Where's, please, train fuel? All the way down, yeah, there. Go to this one. Empty full, and then... Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave it like that. It should probably stay here long enough to get train fuel. And then here, the plan is going to be... Yeah, I do have steel chests. This power pole here is kind of in the way, in a way that I don't specifically like, because I think the plan was going to be... Yeah, steel chest here. More of these here, I guess. And then... have all these guys pull all of the stuff out and just, like, compress it into this chest here. And then this chest here is the one that we link to the station. And the station is only active if... Wait, no, not to the station. That's not what we wanted at all. We wanted to do another trick here of having a combinator. Yep, that's what we do. Then... Yeah, this doesn't link. This links like so. And then this combinator wants to act on anything and output, yeah, some anything. So, yeah, now I won't care about what kind of train fuel I'm putting here. I just can say if the fuel is less than, say, 400, make the station active and bring me fuel from anywhere of the places that's bringing fuel. That's all fine. Yep, that's what we're going to do about train fuel. We're going to be able to swap in different train fuels later and have all of this still work. And then this guy here is... You need to go to both places. And there's a bunch of different ways that we've got to go. Okay, fine. Yeah, this guy is... I still don't have... Yeah, I didn't have built last time I was doing this, did I? This train here... Yep, sure. And then we've got to thread this through the rest of the build, which is going to be interesting, isn't it? I think we have to go... like that way somewhere. Yeah, so this train is disabled because I've got a ton of stuff in here, which is fine. These guys have also got... Yeah, that's all... That's all doing what it needs to, and then these trains also will get train stuff. Let's do that, but without taking the train station. Taking the train station would be bad. It would mess up all of the schedules. And this guy will go... Actually go... Can't go there. Has to go there. Which I guess means this one will still work there. And yeah, all that's fine. Okay, so those trains are fueled. Bots are complaining about not having... Yeah, solar panels and... Oh, not having train stations. Interesting. I wonder what train station they're missing. Yeah, okay, so it was facing the wrong way, wasn't it? There you go, bots. You've got a train station now. I'm not going to get hit by a train. That's nice. Yeah, this is... Oh no, this is okay, isn't it? It's not too bad. It's a mess, but it's not too bad. This, however, is 5 belts wide, so we're going to need to go underground, like here or something. And then, yeah, let's do put on a little tour. We'll just go down here. Yeah, a little train fuel tour for all of the trains, and then we've got to do kind of a similar thing over here, I guess. Yeah, long-handed there is a bad idea in this case. Because yeah, we've got to fit all these things in. Yeah, it's all going to be a bit of messes. I think it's going to be fine. I think with this done, we can just run this through here. Yeah. Yeah. Need to power this guy. Need to power this guy. Okay, so I don't... yeah, out of titanium, that's going to be the other way we knew was going to happen. Okay, this one we're going to actually power from the other side, because we can do that. Which is also... That's the... Yeah, that is the last train station. Okay, fine. That all makes this pretty straightforward, I reckon. So now we've fueled a bunch of trains, and we're going to be less likely to run out of train fuel in any particular place. I should probably also do that back at the mall, shouldn't I? Yeah, cool, but also, I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to look at... Oh, I don't have any trains myself now. That's a pain. Okay, we're going to take the train fuel train. Where is the train fuel train? It's all the way back over here. Yeah, you... Where am I? That's all the solar I put down. I'm by the purple science, aren't I? Which is... Yeah, over here. You come here. Time, that wasn't what I wanted. It was past and present, yeah. Yeah, so I think the next thing we want to do is look at module frame upgrades, I think. Yeah, I've got prod mod 2s, or at least I've unlocked the techs, and prod mod 3s and speed mod 2s. They all need these module cores, normal stuff and module cores. And module cores, because I found the icon now, need fiberglass reinforced plastic and module frames. And module frames take advanced circuits and low density structure. Now the question is, do I build these in the module upgrade node? And I think I do. So I think it's just one extra train station. I think this is probably going to be fine. We'll just set this guy to manual forever until I decide that I need train fuel in other places. So where are we going to build module frames? I think we're going to put all this stuff out here, even though this is already the side we are polluting, but it's fine. It's I guess the side that it's away from the big worm that's kind of within spitting range of the landmines, which I'm still a bit concerned about. But yeah, also not planning to do anything about that yet. Okay, so let's wander all the way down here, I guess. Yeah, let's put it down here. Let's get this as a train station pattern. that's kind of ugly because some of these are unloading and some of these are loading, aren't they? Sure, we'll just unpick this again, and then it's also got the fuel line through the middle of it. Let's start here. Got that in the wrong place. Rail signal is in the way. What is... Oh, yeah, because I also got all the things on the other side. Okay, fine. Yeah, I did say manual and then didn't. Okay, let's just kind of back it out of the way. Can I leave it in this segment? I think I can. Can I also just... Yeah, no, I can't really just pick up all that train stuff, can I? Okay. Yeah, because I need a number of train stations. I need... The first 3 are going to be... Yeah, I'm going to need 6 train stations, aren't I? So let's set this up for a... Let's actually get rid of all of that stuff. And all of this stuff. And build us a train station that will... Yeah, kind of extract... Maybe only a belt of stuff. I reckon a belt of stuff is going to be a huge amount of things. But then we also want to figure out how to get train fuel in. And also, actually, we want... That's the wrong one. Yeah, because things, sure. Do this to all these guys. Yeah, so if I make module frames here, then I can make module upgrades here, and can also have this whole thing with 3 more train stations of stuff, say, here. What do we keep getting? What am I trying to put in the way of the rail signal? I guess it was a chain signal. Yeah, so I can have... I don't know if I have the train stations for this on me. This might be a bunch of extra things. Yeah, we're going to have... that's not what we want. We want... yeah, fiberglass request. I've already got a fiberglass request somewhere, don't I? That's the having fiberglass. I wanted this request. Yeah, sure. And then this one is going to be an LDS request, which I will not have anywhere yet. So, yeah, we'll just set that up. LDS with an icon. Yeah, no trains associated with that yet, which is fine. Oh, I was going to do the fuel before I copied everything, wasn't I? Never mind. Where's the fuel train going to be? I reckon I can have a fuel train. Yeah, I can have. Bots, I think at this point are low on train stations, but whatever. I can have the fuel train just like here. Sure. And then I've got a train fuel request station by the purple signs because I just put one there. Actually, it's gonna be this and the combinator, isn't it? And because this is all these are both train stations that are just kind of in the middle of the grid, I can actually just grab all of that. Oh yeah, this one is in the way. I don't think I'm not sure that I'm super happy about moving a pole for this, but also whatever. Okay, so we got... Yeah, this guy's going to bring us... In fact, you can just... Yeah, you can just sit there for a while. Although you're actually going to unload all your stuff, aren't you? Okay. Yep. Let's, I guess, having decided that's what we're going to do, let's at least attempt to... Do bots have steel chests? Apparently they do. Fine. Yeah, apparently we'll at least attempt to lick this stuff up. Because we're going to need to take train fuel to both of these things. Because they all have trains that will require fuel. Yeah, then we've got to figure out... I guess this one is red chips. I suspect this one is red chips because these are the things that I need to make module frames over here. So for... Like, how many things do I need for module frames? 2 LDS? Yeah, both of these can just be half a belt of stuff, can't they? These, I'm not going to need half a belt of module frames. That's quite ridiculous. Does that also mean that... Yeah, I might even just be able to do the thing that goes... like... this, which is... Yeah, this is a pattern I've used. That one I said I wanted to be red chips though, didn't I? Yeah, this one's going to be... This is LDS. LDS, yep. Yes, and then this one that also doesn't exist, it needs to be fiberglass? Yeah, sure. Fiberglass is over here. Yeah, that's fine. Then... You're actually not wired to this guy yet, are you? Did you... less than... Let's say 600. So this train station's probably... Yeah, this one's going to be fine for fiberglass for a while. Also need to get the train fuel in addition to all of these things out. So I reckon we go through here and... Do I just put these things on the same belt? I reckon I could even put these things on the same belt. Yeah, sure. And then let's also have one of these guys going the other way that's going to do the train fuel stuff. You're going to go... This... Is this underneath the... Oh no, this is to the side of the station. Still feels kind of wrong, but whatever. Then... Yeah, that's going to be enough to remember that I still don't have these things on my inventory. Yeah. I guess this is going to be... This is kind of a mess of train fuel plans. But also, it's still fine. We're still going to get... Yeah, and then this one here is this. If this is going to be the red chips, then I'm going to need... I mean, I'm probably not going to need a full belt of stuff. But we're still going to set this up as if I need a full belt of red chips. But we're going to lane balance this differently for space management purposes. So we've got... Yeah, this is going to be... Yeah, that's things we can start a build with. There and here. So this is going to be all the things, I mean, eventually, all the things I need once all of this stuff gets built. These guys also don't have the train station they need. Sure, and also, I'm probably not making enough red chips. I think all of that is overall kind of fine. It's a situation I am okay with. Yeah, this wants to... Oh, I don't even have all the poles through here. For reasons about which I am, like, not familiar, but whatever. This... Yeah, we're gonna move this back a bit so we can do... You know, all this kind of spaghetti stuff. Then... Yeah, it's actually this line here, isn't it? This is... I don't take the train stations because that would copy a bunch of train station names. But here... In fact, are these... You know, these are... Yeah, okay, now these are just generic train stations that won't get any trains trying to turn up and give them stuff, which is important. Okay, so I need more train stations. Yeah, train fuel train is now doing train fuel stuff. We got to build us. So I'm going to have red chips on this close lane, and the other two elements I need for these guys on the far lane. These are 6-second craft times. These are, like, already kind of considerable. So let's... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? This here, because I don't want... I also need a lot of red chips for the modules. So I think we're going to do something like this. So I've got a line of red chips that can go to modules, and then if I do this pattern, then Yeah, I think that'll work, because I can have a bunch of these guys here in this line. Sure. These guys could be making. Do I want to be direct inserting these things or not? One fiberglass, one module frame, 6-second craft, one module frame, LDS, and yeah, they're actually I can do direct insertion here if I can figure out a nice direct insertion plan. So these guys, because I was thinking of going, yeah, long head inserters that I don't have. Was thinking of going something like, yeah, long head inserters that I don't have. Something like this, which does put it on the other side of this belt, which we've currently freed up because of all of this stuff, which bots have not bought us yet. If I want to do a direct insertion plan instead... Yeah, it's probably gonna have to be one of those weird offset and a bunch of underground things as well, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't help that I've now put all of the things that I need on. Well, I don't actually have to put all of the things I need on the same train, do I? Because the things I need for the module frames are the LDS and the red chips. The fiberglass can go by itself somewhere else. So which side of the belt is the fiberglass on? The LDS is on the right-hand side, which is actually the less convenient of these things. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna go this fiberglass on the right. I think that works. And then these guys, instead of being here, is that a thing that feels pretty bad? Maybe. Actually, we can shuffle these guys back as well. We can have like let's start here for lack of. Except they're also kind of on the wrong side at this point, aren't they? I kind of want the fiberglass on the other side. Yeah. Oh well. So that means that these guys are actually going to be the module frames, and this at this point. I do actually want these guys, like, I guess, here? Sure. Yeah, let's build these ones, and then we can set these recipes. Oh, they're actually in the wrong place. Cool, good job. Give me these back. This wants to turn here, and we can go, like, this kind of thing. Long-handed inserters that I still don't have. This kind of thing. And yeah, I think that's going to be still not convinced that this splitter is going to be doing like the things that I need it to. But that's incorrect. These guys are powering, yeah, these guys are powering the other thing. This is going to be a bunch of module frames. This is going to be, what, how many is this? 10. Let's do, yeah, that kind of just fits. So we're gonna say that's a thing that we're gonna do. I don't know whether bots actually have these. They complain about not having all of them. Okay, so this is actually gonna be, yeah, this is gonna be, so these are 6. I built 12. They're also 1.25. This is 2.5 module frames a second, which is still not a big tax on the belts, which I like. But yeah, let's just wander back here and check that these belts are doing everything they should. So the fiberglass is on the right-hand side, which is the same side as these red chips being side-loaded. And so yeah, then the fiberglass is going to be the only material over here, and the red chips and LES are going to be over here, which is fine. Sure, and then this belt can, I guess, go through here. And now we're going to have module frames and... Yeah, I don't know whether I wanted module frames or module cores for any other stuff. I guess I can just come back and scoop things off the belts when I do, if that ends up being a thing that I want. Yeah, I think we're going to have... Yeah, so we've got red chips over here. I don't think any of the modules we're about to build are going to be going on trains. Like, production science already has its modules. I think we're just going to put them in the logistics network and use them to build upgrades and stuff like that. This, yeah, so we also don't have LDS trains turning up yet. Oh, well, this fuel line is going, this fuel line is going. So I'm going to need to request... I also don't have the train stations to do that. I was going to say, I need to request blue chips and red chips and green chips. I don't have... Yeah, I don't have blue chips. I don't have enough green chips. Where's the train fuel train? This train fuel train. You come over here again, because we're going to use you for kind of a personal train again, because I kind of don't have personal trains at the moment. Let's check again. 22? Okay. So it might end up being like another 2 episodes before this thing fully disappears. Some of these guys, yeah, still working kind of fine. Yeah, sure. And then this coal is probably the same, 29. Yeah, this coal is going to take a bit longer. But that's still not great, because I was kind of planning on putting a reactor here, and then turbines. I guess I could go up with turbines. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, this train wants to take me back to the core over here, I guess. Yeah. And then I also doesn't look like I have crushers for all the ceramics I want. So the other thing to think about is, yeah, well, everything is dark. Great. This train station here, is this... Yeah, this train station is full, and I've just got way more iron than I need, so I need another train station like that will deal with extra materials. So you go to, yeah, that. Okay. I'm on the wrong side of these tracks. It's fine. The signal's blocked the other train, so it's fine. Okay, yeah, so I probably have some trains. Yeah, I have some trains. I probably have a lot of wagons, which is nice. Are you making... You are making fiber makers, and I kind of need to set you back to the crushers, but I also don't think I have the concrete for this, do I? Maybe crushers are the fusion stage. Nuclear waste storage, oil processing, crushing factory. Does need concrete, of which I have not very much. It needs quite a lot of concrete. Okay, so not worrying about that now. I did want train stations. I think I also need steel for train stations, don't I? So let's do that. Another 14 train stations, fine. That's fine. You have things that oh, you don't actually need steel. Crushing factory doesn't actually use steel. I mean, I guess it goes into the engines, but whatever. Yeah, let's also, while we're over here doing stuff like this, yeah, now we've boosted all this blue science. We're making a much larger use of these labs, which is kind of nice, I guess. Give me a bunch of these. Give me all of these ones as well. Yeah, let's take some of these. Some of those are going to be useful. What is my power usage at the moment? About 400 megawatts with... Yeah, so we're kind of getting... We're approaching half of our current load being from solar panels, which is fine. Once we've got... Where was I going? I was going over here. Once we've got the nuclear power plant down, we'll be able to bomb in... Yeah, a lot more modules and stuff. Okay. Yeah, let's... So I guess we're now going to... Because I think the plan for this next part is, yeah, so there's different things bots are building. We're going to hand feed some stuff in between. I also... Oh yeah, I've made the train stations and they're not given bots train stations, haven't I? Giving bots train stations is kind of important to getting these things done. So let's actually just go... train station. Yeah. Bots can have those train stations, put them wherever they want. It'll be fine, because we're going to need more train stations. And I think we're definitely going over somewhere back over here to do this other stuff for kind of, yeah, also train management reasons, because we've got to get rid of. Oh yeah, another place that doesn't actually have a fuel plan. Cool. Maybe I think I stitched this in between episodes as well. Yeah. So this is yeah, backing up on the amount of extra stuff I've got. Fortunately, I've got a ton of ceramics sitting around, so I'm not super concerned about that. But I need to be processing these out faster than what I'm currently doing. And then I've also got, yeah, these are the ones that this aluminium is producing. I've also got the ones that are falling out of, yeah, the pure leftovers iron that's coming out of the thorium that is made from this iron. Still haven't done concrete. Oh well. Hey, these guys can disappear. Yeah. Then there's, it's also this. Yeah, the titanium and this stuff is also currently not blocked on that. It's blocked on crystals. That was the other thing I was going to do, wasn't I? I was going to take crystals, and that's also the reason why I upgraded blue science, because I thought, yeah, I now need more crystals than I'm using over here, so I could pour more crystals into the blue science. Haven't done that yet. Are these guys? Yeah, half of these guys are not even running. Okay, so this train station is even what? Yeah, this now wants to be a crystal request station, which drops. Yeah, and I'm low on having. Why are you not Oh, you're not disabling. Are you just full? Wow, okay. You've got to go back over to the red ships then. You go, like, let's say here, and then to the red's request, and that should, yeah, I need another combinator here. Lots of things to do between episodes that aren't super interesting. And we're kind of even getting towards the end of this episode. I think we're going to set some of this up, because what I want is another train station like, in fact, exactly this train station. And I'm going to need a combinator here as well, because this station wants to shut off if things are too busy. And I think we actually belt balance this one differently as well. Where... Yeah, I was going to talk about why it was going over here, wasn't I? Is that where that fits? Yeah. Is that using too much of my space? I don't think so. I guess I'm making blue and green circuits and stuff over here then. Not entirely sure. Yeah, so this train station, which takes iron for the red ships, is the one that's closer to all of these other train stations that are giving me extra stuff. So the train station I'm building now is further away, so we'll have lower priority by the yeah, it'll have lower priority by train pathfinding measures, but then also the station that will be, I guess, here or here, which will have copper and iron, will be further away from the new green and blue chips that we're going to build over here, so that this yeah, kind of leftover output stuff will have priority over any of the other metal smelting that might be coming from, actually not there, it's like from over here or something, isn't it? Yeah, this train is also doing a thing. So there's a train arriving, maybe there's not a train arriving here at some point. Yeah, we wanted to belt balance these slightly differently, so that we could get more stuff out at any point. Yeah. Are these... Oh, I don't even have iron boxes on me. Okay. I can make an iron box and check what kind of limits these have. Yeah, these are currently not limited. To check that configuration took. Yep, okay. So the thing... Yeah, here's the thing I want to do. I want to go pure iron, because that's the thing we're sorting out on this side. So this belt, yeah, let's go underground. Also, I don't have undergrounds. Cool. This belt here is copper, and I guess we're going down for the iron. And yeah, so I've got 2 lanes of copper, 2 lanes of iron. You guys can just, yeah, we're just going to take that into a different grid square to process this somewhere else. And then, yeah, let's also find us some smelting. And I think we're going to do... Where is it? Yeah, copper smelting is over here. And this is a pattern with... Yeah, one cleaning purifier and 3 things that add up to processing 2 yellow belts. But I think I want to do that slightly differently. I think I want to take all of this stuff here, that much of that to get the pipes as well. Yeah, to get this. And can I... Oh, it's pretty... Oh no, this actually, you know, yeah, no, these guys have to move back a bit. Okay. You go over there for the moment. You guys move back 2 squares. And then... This smelting, which I got rid of, we want to... So the thing I want to do with this... Yeah, there's only just enough space there, isn't there? Yeah, here will actually fit just fine. Will it? Yeah, it doesn't... It's not leaving me a whole lot of... I think these belts here have to go the other way. But also those are getting redone anyway for reasons. Yeah, so this setup will deal with 2 belts of stuff. But we'll... Oh, I wanted to get beacons in the middle of this as well, didn't I? Yeah, if I move all of this back 1 square, and I can move it back 1 square because we're redoing all of this as well, then yeah, then maybe it's the play is to have these guys going underground, and then these guys can just move back. That's not too bad, is it? I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's not too bad, yeah. Because then, like, I've got 2 squares in between here, so I could beacon things on this side, and then I could just beacon them, yeah, whatever. Okay, we're still moving this. We have committed to this. Oh, except these guys wanted to be... Did these want to be direct insertion? I don't think there's too much stuff at all, is there? Where is the... Purine is still... It's still like 5 a second. But we can double longhand insert of that. That'll be fine. So we're going to take these. And instead of being here, they can be here. Wait, do I even need to do that at all? If I've got beacon space in here and beacon space over here, then I can just beacon... Yeah, we're still doing this. This is the same thing that I was wondering about last time. It's fine. That can go there. I've now got beacon space for the rest of these things. I can move these guys to have a slightly more pleasant, not directly adjacent to the poles thing. Yeah, except I actually got these guys in the wrong place. These guys want to come back 1 further, so they're actually, you know, next to the belt that they need to take the items off. Yeah, because the place where I'm going with this is... Those guys are going to need that. I want to build this version to be able to step up to 2 red belts, which means that this thing here, yeah, this setup here with the purifier and wants to sit there. This guy doesn't want that. Yeah, then I reckon this is actually going to work out pretty well. And then we'll have, yeah, longhand inserters. Remember when I didn't have the longhand inserters I needed? And I think we've got to do this... Yeah, we'll do it like this. So there's still beacon space. So, and then also, yeah, then also all of this needs to happen differently. Because... basically each of these two guys are putting things on. Yeah, they each get their own belt. And then we can upgrade this to... Let's keep going with text. What do I want? I've got purple science. I don't really need the beacons because I've got other beacons. Cargo size. Let's just make the trains... Let's just make the trains even more train-like. Yeah, that'll be good for now, whatever. We'll worry about that later. Oh, these also I definitely want, don't I? These are the things that let me get better stone quarries, which I'm not in any position to do anything with. But... yeah, now the position of this purifier means it's going to be really difficult to get a train station in here, isn't it? Let's just see if that's going to work at all. Yeah, because it would be here. And yeah, can I move all of this? Is there space to move this up? There is space to move this up one tile. So I think I just make, like, there are already bots on their way trying to do this. But I think I just make them all unhappy. Oh, that's too far. I got the rubber port. I need to start here. Yeah, if I move this all up one square. So this is, yeah, in line with these belts and then right up against the rubber port. And then this belt doesn't need to exist and this belt does need to exist. Yeah, we'll eventually be able to beacon this up to... Actually, I wanted to try this thing where... I did want to try this thing where there was slightly more space between these, didn't I? Because I'm not sure whether these metal furnaces are... like, taking from the wrong place or not. Is there... yeah, we're not going to bother with that now. Maybe there's a thing we bother with later. Right now we're going to look at whether or not I can get a train station in here at all. And I decided that the first part of that is going to be that these guys, which are the iron belts, shuffle back. Except one of them can't shuffle to there. One of them can only shuffle to here because the signals are in the way. So that's cool. Did I get that in? Yeah, like so. Or I could just put the iron over here. That might be a better idea. Maybe we worry about that later. And just see if this purifier makes it viable to get a train station in here at all. Could I also just... I could also just move this side of the thing up by 2 squares. So let's just go with that as well. Yeah, sure. I mean, bots are kind of going backwards and forwards with this stuff anyway. They'll be fine. Yeah, I can still... yeah, we can still go there. That'll be a thing that works. Not all of... I don't think all of these things are powered. I don't even know if this power connects. We'll worry about that later. This is going to be a train station that has copper. Where do I have... I have one of those over here. Yeah. This also doesn't actually have combinators at all. There's quite a few things in here that all need their combinators. And does this fit? Yes, that definitely fits. Okay, so we can make this copper station fit. And we don't even need... yeah, we don't even need all of that faff. Yeah, because we're going to have two eventually red belts out, and then we can do this kind of loading thing where, yeah, this is fine. And then, is that even the best way? Is that even the best way to be? I mean, it'll fit. It'll fit, so whatever. Things that we'll do badly once and then not worry about. And then, yeah, then I don't actually need that one at all, because we've got one over here. So this is going to be... yeah, this is going to be 2 belts of copper, eventually 2 red belts of copper, when we upgrade all these things to red belts, when we get red belts. That's actually probably another thing that I could do maybe next episode while we're waiting for that copper to clear out. Then yeah, there's a bunch of train stations that all need their combinators. He said, trying to find combinators in his inventory, and not. I'm sure that yeah, there they are. Not actually seeing them, because we still want to be able to turn off because there's now multiple stations that are providing copper, and this one in particular might not have copper because this is all receiving stuff from a train station that actually, do we have this other train station in the red chips here? Yeah, this guy. Yeah, we could just, yeah, we're gonna attempt to do a better job of processing out all of this ore that's kind of busted, although this guy also, yeah, needs a combinator. We've got to turn this train station off, otherwise the train is just going to go back here. So yeah, in between, I'm probably going to do, yeah, I mean, I've got to get water in here for this as well, but we can do that up here, and then probably basically an identical train station, except with iron ore. And by identical, I mean, if I take this, press R once, then the input belts are at the top, which is also fine because I wasn't particularly attached to where these go anyway, so we can just rotate this one. This can go here, and now, yeah, now we've got... Now we've got, yeah, this spot here is where ore goes in. I'll change all these recipes for iron. We'll have an iron station down here, and we'll have just, yeah, a way that we're getting a lot more copper and iron out of that pure stuff. Still have to prioritize some other belts in. Got a lot of combinators and other things like that to build in between to make sure the train stations are going where they are. Got some handcrafting to do for the bots. They need more train stations. They need more train stations. Okay, whatever. Yeah, got some progress. Let's just check on where we are with the important nuclear stuff. Like, have we got, oh, we've got more of these guys than we need. We've got more of these guys than we need. Yeah, so all of these, that's not enough of these, but I think I'll limit at the chest. So we've got all of this, we've got all of that part of the infrastructure done. The copper is on 15k left, which is pretty exciting. Probably by the time I've rewired these things, all of these guys will have run out, and then that probably means that the coal might also be, yeah, no, the coal is still a bit away. Yeah, so we're probably going to bring it back when these copper miners have run out, and we've put some combinators around the place, and we've built some more of like these kinds of stations and changed some recipes, and yeah, then it looks like next time we'll be able to build a nuclear power plant, which will be cool because it will, yeah, more or less double our power footprint, and not even including the fact that we've got the solar doing some stuff as well. Yeah, some level of progress. I guess we're still working towards blue chips as well, aren't we? So we're kind of walking towards the 4 milestones of, yeah, the 4 elements of big milestone 2. Yeah, sure, fine.